How do you know which realtor to hire? I have a great strategy to help you find one. Check it out. Hello YouTube, my name is Mark Raumaker. I'm a real estate agent, the real estate ninja here in Orlando, Florida. And I'm here to help you decide how to find the right real estate agent for the biggest investment of your life, your home. So I'm gonna go through, give you some good questions to ask a real estate agent and also what you're looking for and what you need. First thing you're gonna have to think about when you're hiring an agent is that you're inviting them into your life a lot. You're gonna talk to them on the phone all the time. You're gonna text them. You're gonna share personal information with them. They're basically gonna become your counselor and your best friend all at the same time. So you have to remember, you have to like them. That's the first thing you're gonna be looking for. There's a certain level of trust that you have to have with them at the very beginning because that will lead you through a very successful relationship and transaction. It feels like almost as if you're dating or you're engaged to them. You have to make sure you really like them. Now you're asking, how do I find one? There's many ways to find a good agent. I always say the first thing to do is to ask your friends, your relatives, your family, somebody close to you, hey, did you have a real estate agent? How were they? Did they help you? Did you have a good time? Did they get you to the closing table? All that stuff needs to be important. They're not gonna lie to you. Those are usually the best ones. When I get a referral from somebody saying, hey, my cousin needs to buy or my sister needs to buy, I already have that relationship built. I already know that I did a good job with the sister or the cousin, and they said, hey, use Mark, he's fantastic. So that's a really good way to find one. Okay, so let's say you don't have any friends or family in the area, which is odd, but to find one, you just Google search it. Best real estate agent in Tulsa or in Vienna. You just Google it and look up Facebook, YouTube, Google, on all those things. A good thing is if you do find a referral from your friend or your family, Google them. We're all online. You can find everything from reviews to videos they do to blogs. So just research them. We all stalk each other on Facebook. This is a great way to find out who they are, what they're doing, and how they can help you. You got your agent. You picked out one that you want to interview. You're going to hire them. So here's some good questions to ask them. First thing you're going to ask, are you a full-time agent? Now, I don't want to say a part-time agent is bad. A full-time agent to me is all in. If you want to see a house that day or the next day, you just know that they're going to be available. Now, they might have other clients, but they're available for you because they're working for you. So just ask them that. You decide on if you want a full-time or part-time. I just think that personally a full-time agent can really help you in the long run. The second thing you should ask is, why should I hire you? So this lets you really get to know who they are, what they bring to the table. Something different, something positive, negotiation skills. There's so many things that we can do as an agent that is different. We can really bring a different level of skills to each client. So make sure you say, why should I hire you? A follow-up question to that is, why did you get into real estate? For me, I want to help people. Pretty basic. It's nothing too difficult. I want to help people buy a house or sell a house. You understand who they are. It's building that relationship, that trust that you're looking for, so you can kind of find out if they're the person you want to hire for this huge investment. The next thing you should maybe ask and figure out is, how do they communicate? How will they communicate? You gotta let them know how you want to communicate. The agent should adapt to whatever you want. If you like texting, if you like phone calls, if you like Facebook messaging, there's so many ways to communicate these days that you get to decide. And the agent should say, great, you like text, we'll go on a text stream, all of us involved in this transaction, and we'll just talk that way. If something urgent comes up, we can talk over the phone. I have one client, we only talk over Facebook Messenger, what he likes to do. Tell them kind of what you want and if they're okay with it as well. If you don't like talking on the phone and they say, I'm gonna call you 7 times a day, that might be a situation that you should just talk about. And you don't wanna be in the middle of a transaction or buying a house and that's coming up. And then it also sets up those expectations because you wanna communicate. This is a big deal. Another thing you should ask is, how do you handle negotiations? So everything seems great. When I sit down with a buyer, we're high-fiving, everybody's excited, but I like to get into the nitty-gritty of if something goes wrong. How do we handle that? The inspection goes wrong, or if the appraisal goes wrong. That's a big one too. If it underappraises, what happens then? What are their tactics? That's when the real good agents shine. The last thing I think you can ask is, after talking to me, what is your best strategy moving forward? A great thing to let the agent just kind of talk and guide you through their process. Their process should match your process. You're interviewing them. If you find a good professional real estate agent, that's like finding a good professional doctor. You just trust them. You want to like them, but you mainly want to trust them with your money, with your decisions, with your negotiations, everything, so that when you close on that house, it's all high fives. Yeah. High fives. So those are my very important questions to ask an agent when you're interviewing them, so you know who to hire. If you like this page, make sure you subscribe. Comment below if you have any other questions. I put all my contact information. Feel free to reach out with anything. Thanks for watching, guys.